Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Shay and happy 2021. This is my very first video of the year 2021. And I was hoping that the year would start off on a better note, but I think we all learned from last year that, sometimes you just can't expect anything. Like, expect the unexpected. No, but basically today I am advocating for taking social media breaks. That is what I'm going to be talking about today because I this morning logged off all of my social media, and I did that because it's just too much sometimes. Like, I am not fully functional right now because I did not sleep last night. I slept from 5 in the morning to like 8 something, so you guys can see my eye bags right here. No, I did not sleep last night, and I thank my anxiety for that. But I just like I started to think about everything that I've been like doing lately and the things that I've kind of been like putting into my brain lately, and I realized that it's nothing good. And I know that there's a lot of people out there who never really feel the need to do these kinds of things. Like, they never feel the need to get off social media, they never feel the need to like, stop doing certain things because they're just like, I don't care, like, it doesn't affect me. But in reality, it affects everyone, and I think a lot of people are just like, they're kind of in denial of how social media can affect them and stuff like that. Oh my god, I gotta sneeze. All right, that sneeze messed up my hair a little. I'm just kidding. No, so anyway, so I feel like a lot of people are like in denial of how social media can affect them. But I've been somebody who has always been aware of that because like, as much as I try to not let it get to me and stuff, like, there's just a lot of negative stuff on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, everything. There's a lot of negativity that goes on there, and especially like these past few days with the whole like Capitol thing and stuff like that. Like, that day I spent the whole day on Twitter just scrolling, just trying to see what people were saying, trying to see like videos and stuff like that, and I was like literally obsessed with what was happening. And like, after that, like, people are still talking about it. Of course, they're gonna be talking about it for a very long time, but it's just like, I realized that it got to the point where I was like, dude, like, I really need to get off this before I implode, before I lose my mind. And it also doesn't help that, like, aside from social media, my television choices have also not been that great. Like, you know I love watching TV. I am a professional binger. If I could get paid to binge, I would be pretty fucking rich right now. I usually like to pick up new shows because I have my favorite shows that I have seen multiple times, but I usually also like to watch, other shows. And for some reason, I made the choice to watch The Sopranos and Law and Order SVU at the same time. I watched the first episode of The Sopranos. I was kind of like tripping out. I was like, this is a really weird show. I haven't watched it ever since, but I did get really hooked on Law and Order. And I just was like, I can't do this right now. Like, it is so much. And trigger warning, if you are not aware of like Law and Order SVU, they deal with like a lot of like rape, situations, a lot of like murders and stuff, homicide. It's a really, really ugly show if you really think about it. I mean, it's realistic, it's real. Like, these things happen, but for me to be watching it constantly, nonstop, just seeing all these things that happen, that could happen, I was just like, last night I got into like a level of paranoid that I hadn't gotten into in a very long time. Yesterday I went to see my boyfriend, which is like the furthest drive that I have right now. It's about like 40 something minutes, and the whole drive there I was like, I was like paranoid because I kept thinking, like, I was super hyper aware of all the cars around me. I was like, oh my god, what if I get in a car crash right now? What if something happens to me right now? Like, I was just so paranoid. And then like, we went like, we're hanging out at his place, and we were gonna go out somewhere because we hadn't gone out for such a long time. And the whole time I was kind of like, should we still go? Should we not go? But I was like, you know what? Let's just go. We haven't been out in a long time and we need the fresh air. But it's like, we're out and my head was hurting. Like, it's just, this whole quarantine thing is just like getting so crazy that it's like going out now is so overwhelming. And I am a person with anxiety. I have had anxiety for as long as I could remember. I don't ever deny it. I think if you go through all my YouTube videos, I mentioned my anxiety at one point or another, and people are probably fed up with that. But I am an anxious person. But the way that I was yesterday, it was like paranoia. It wasn't even anxiety anymore, you know, it was paranoia. And when I start getting like that is when I start getting really scared, because I'm like, this is not normal, you know, like my state of anxiety to me has become something that I can live with. And I'm like, it's who I am, you know, like as sad as that sounds, my anxiety, it's like I have it, it's who I am. But once it starts getting to like borderline paranoid, that's when I'm just like, okay, there's something that needs to be done here. So like I said, like I logged off of all my social medias this morning, and I'm gonna not watch TV for a while. If I watch anything, it's gonna be like something cute, something feel good. Like, I will tell you guys, I got home a little past midnight. No, not past midnight, a little before midnight. I came home, took my makeup off, brushed my teeth, did my nighttime routine, everything. I went in my room and I was already feeling anxious. So I was already aware that I might not be able to sleep, but I was like, whatever, you know, let's entertain myself for a little. So I I don't think I turned on my TV last night. I usually turn on my TV. I don't think I turned it on last night. I left it off. But I just could not fall asleep. Like, I thought I was tired enough to fall asleep and I couldn't. So I grabbed my phone and I was like, you know what? I'm going to watch Frozen. Frozen is a cute movie. It should make me feel good. It should relax me. It should help me fall asleep. I could not fall asleep. I've had this lingering headache for a long time now. And anytime that, like, it hits me at night, I get scared. I'm just like, what if something happens to me? And that was basically all night. Me last night, all night. Like, I was, the whole time I was like, my head is hurting. Like, and it's like come and go. It's not like my head is not hurting right now. But I would get like this like weird sensation, and I kept thinking like, am I gonna have a stroke? Like, I know all this sounds ridiculous, but it's just like, it's literally how I was feeling last night. So it's like I would close my eyes, and anytime my body finally was relaxing and I could feel myself drift off, my head, I would just like jump and be like, no, I can't sleep, like something's gonna happen. Like, that's how paranoid I was last night. So I put on the movie Frozen. I could not fall asleep. So it turned to 1 a.m, 2 a.m, 3 a.m. So then finally, like, my mom left to work, because my mom works really early, and my mom left to work, and I went into her room. I stole her heater. I plugged it in. I said, all right, this is happening. I went to use the restroom. I turned my light on. I put on What a Girl Wants with Amanda Bynes, because I love that movie. I love Amanda Bynes. I put the movie on, and it was already past 4 in the morning. It's probably closer to 5. I finally passed out. I said, I think my brain was like, girl, shut up. And I passed out. And I woke up like at 8 something, and I was like, well, here we are. So anyway, to wrap this all up and my amazing experiences with my anxiety and all that stuff, you know, take your social media breaks, because as powerful and as strong as you may feel, social media is such a negative place to be in sometimes. Like, I understand that a lot of people use that to network, a lot of influencers use that, you know, to talk to their people, to their fans, to like get their money and stuff. And I get it, you know, like I've been trying to be a YouTuber for the longest time ever, and sometimes I kind of like, well, I need to be on social media, but like in reality, like, you don't need to be on anything. Like, social media is a place where you go if you just want to like fucking suffer. And I'm sorry to say this to any of you social media people out there that love being on that stuff. Like, girl, if you are feeling defeated, if you are feeling insecure, look at what you're looking at. Look at your content. You know, are you following people who have a lot of money, who work out all the time and you can't work out, who, you know, like go on all these beautiful vacations, who rent awesome Airbnbs? Like, all of those things affect you mentally. All of those things, if you're not at their level, you're beating yourself up. You're saying like, oh my god, like, why am I not here? You know, like, why don't I have that money? Why don't I have those cars? You know, like, it's a lot of stuff that is feeding your brain, and you think that you're in control of it, but you're really not, because eventually you start feeling like crap. You start feeling like, well, what am I doing wrong, you know? And I try my hardest to not compare myself to anybody. I try my hardest to be like, it doesn't matter, you know, like, my life is my life. But we all do it. Like, you know, right now I've been furloughed for almost a year. In March it will be a year that my job is shut down. I've been applying to jobs this week. Last week I already sent out like 8 applications. I haven't gotten any response for anything. I have to continue to apply and apply and apply. So it's just like, I can say that like my mental state right now is not the best, and if I continue to go on social media and see all these influencers and all these people living their best lives, even though we're not supposed to technically be living our best lives right now, like, it's too much. So log off your social medias, stop watching that murder show that you've been watching, and cleanse your mind. You know, I have so many books that I started reading that I have not finished, that I want to finish, so that's what I'm going to be focusing on. I bought myself a planner where I've been writing everything that I want to do, which my main goal for this year is to get back on like a healthy diet, because that's also something that could be affecting me, is my diet. You know, I haven't been taking care of myself as best as I can. I stopped working out completely. Like, I took like a really big downfall, but the thing is, like, I'm becoming aware of it, and I'm just like, you know, getting back to it. So there's that. And you know, I like, as negative as I may sound sometimes or whatever, like, I am a person who really tries to remain positive to everything. Like, I try to see a silver lining in everything, you know. And I text my best friend this morning and I was like, dude, like, I haven't slept. And she was like, you know, like, she's like, dude, it's fine. She's like, recenter yourself, refocus, like, figure out, you know, what you can do to make yourself feel better. She's like, it's gonna be okay, you're not gonna be like this forever. And sometimes I have to remind myself of that. I have to remind myself that, like, these things don't last forever, and my anxiety, as long as I've been living with it, it doesn't always last forever. You know, there are days where I can enjoy myself without any of, like, you know, like, why, without any questioning, without anything. So there's that, you know, like, I'm working on that. But like, definitely log off your social medias, turn off that violent TV show that you've been watching, and you know, focus. Like she said, my best friend said, recenter. You know, figure out what it is that you can do to enhance your life in a good, healthy way, and not, you know, in a way where you're just gonna feel worse about yourself. And you know, eat good. I have so many vitamins in my room that I never take, that I'm about to take right now after I finish filming this video. But yeah, anyway, so I'll leave you guys on a good note. I am a mother. I have a child, and he is the cutest child I've ever seen in my life. He is not on right now. You usually boop his head and he acts all cute and stuff, but I'm a mother, so no, I'm kidding, guys. I love this. So yeah, I hope that you guys are having a good year. I know it's the first, what, 8-9 days, I don't know, and it already seems like it's going to the crapper too, but our life is what we make it. And I'm one to say that, like, I can vouch for that and say our life is what we make it, because I have made a lot of my life not the best, and you know, I'm trying to change that. So anyway, stay healthy, wash your hands, drink your water, love your babies, and I'll see you guys in my next video. And I'm hoping that my next video is gonna be, I got a job. So good vibes all around, and I hope you guys have an amazing rest of, it's Friday. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend, and yeah, I love you guys, and it's gonna be okay. Bye.